Hello, everyone, and welcome to our broadcast. You ever think about trees? Did you know that trees and mushrooms have an important relationship? Mushrooms feed the trees feed the mushrooms. If we didn't have this incredible relationship, our trees on our entire planet would only be about 2 or 3 feet tall. So, this interdependence is really an important way to look at the world. Everything we do is interconnected and nourishing back and forth. So, it's very important to understand that in nature, such as the woods, and the herbs and the foods, all that we eat is an integral part of the world, an integral part of the universe, and it is part of us, and we have a back and forth relationship. So, mushrooms are also medicines, and trees are also medicines. A good example is actual something called DMSO, which is a tree plant medicine derivative, which is incredibly powerful in its healing properties. DMSO. The leaves of the trees, or even just the needles of the tree from pine trees during COVID, those pine needles were used as a tea, as I did, pine needle tea, to actually remedy and help to cure COVID. So all these things are here for us because we are from the universe. We are from the spark of asteroids and stars and the Big Bang and all these different things. But it comes down to our neighbors, the trees. In Scotland, they had a great article about tree hugging, and they said it boosts our immune system. It can actually help with so many different things. Above all, it helps us to invoke the relaxation response. And remember, trees are talking to other trees. When there is a problem with an invading species or something else, trees release chemicals to warn other trees to basically protect themselves from being impacted from invading species. So it's amazing, all this communication going on. And in a neat way, if you take a device and connect it to a tree, a device that makes noise from vibrations, you can hear the trees singing. Yes, it's a thing. Lastly, I'd like to say about how important it is to actually, when you're out in nature, connect and be ideally as much as possible barefoot. So connect with the trees, communicate with the trees. When you smell those great smells, those are messages of information to support us and to actually boost our immune system. It is medicine. Remember that under our feet is a network of mushrooms, and the largest organism on the entire earth is a network of mushrooms. I think it's in Oregon. It's over 2 miles wide. It is one large network of string-like mushrooms of over 2 miles wide, supporting all of the trees. So that's our amazing world. When you look down, understand that the earth is full of teeming life, an interrelationship of animals, plants, bugs, humans, oxygen, carbon dioxide, all these things under our feet. And above all, when you walk barefoot, you get antioxidants. You get free medicine. You connect with the grounding energy of the earth. And then, what else? The sun is giving us sunlight. So imagine humans here from the earth and from above. In Chinese medicine, we know in Qigong, humans, and even Chinese language, humans are that bridge between heaven and earth. So all of these things are amazing, and we know how it is nourishing. And above all, it is important to think about all of these things with great gratitude. Our bodies are a universe, 37 million, billion things happening at every second. And it's amazing what we have. The key is, as I call it, the Tao of harmony with nature. When we are in harmony with ourselves, our bodies heal. They work better. When we are in harmony with nature, we don't destroy nature. We don't try to overcome it. We don't flood it with things from laboratories like pesticides. We simply nourish and love nature. Plants respond positively to classical music. They grow better. So do we. Healthy relaxation responses, meditation, all these different things, because we ideally want to understand the Tao of harmony and go with the flow and understand that we are in the midst of a massive amount of things working to support, nourish, and keep us alive, and to interact with all the frequencies of the universe, all the light of the sun, the frequencies of the ground, the Schumann resonance, which is basically the heartbeat of our own world, as it resonates with us, keeping our heart in harmony, in sync, and in balance. So all of these things are incredibly amazing. Walk in the woods, as I called it, walking in the woods. Now it is called forest bathing. How cool is that? So do a little bit of forest bathing, immerse yourself in nature, boost your immune system, prolong your life on a physical, emotional, and even spiritual way. And you'll see the world in a more beautiful way. Thank you very much, and see you next time.